your boy Alter Tech. In today's video, I have the Google Pixel 4 XL. Now, I do have the Pixel 3a, and that is still my main daily driver. I'm recording with my LG G8. That is a phenomenal phone as well. And I do have the LG G6, which isn't too bad in 2020. Hopefully, the Pixel 4 brings a lot more to the table than the Pixel 3a. Now, my concerns are the battery life and the face unlock. Some people have said that they wish there was a physical fingerprint sensor, and they wished that the battery life was a lot better. Some people have been talking about struggling to get through an entire day, especially with the Pixel. So that's the main reason why I picked up the XL version opposed from the 4, which has a nicer form factor. But anyways, people, this is the unboxing video, so I'm super excited, and hopefully this works out. I mean, if this works out, most likely I'm going to give up my Pixel 3a. So let's go ahead and see what we get in the box real quick. Okay, so this is the black model. And another thing to point out is that T-Mobile, they only carry the 64 gigabyte model. So I'm going to have to go ahead and use that Google OneDrive to store a lot of my content and videos and whatnot. Nice. Okay, first thing off the bat, the back. It's pretty much, it looks like straight up glass. It has a nice, I don't want to say a mirror finish. It looks straight up like how glass should look like. I know some people have those frosted back finishes. Some people have some designs underneath the glass, but this straight up looks like glass. Okay, now for inside the box, what do we get? I'm pretty sure there isn't any headphones or anything. It's just the charger, SIM card removal tool, and that's about it. So we have the SIM card removal tool here with some instructions and whatnot. Now we do have a USB adapter as well. We do have the charging cable, and inside here, I'm guessing it is the charging brick. This is gonna hurt a little bit because I don't have an adapter, a headphone adapter. So if I'm gonna have to use the Pixel 4 XL for some audio, I'm going to have to go ahead and use some wireless headphones, maybe my OnePlus Bullets. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and dig that up and charge it up. So that's a bummer right there. Now that looks to be the only downside to this phone so far. But everything else, I'm super excited. Charging brick seems to be about the same size as the Pixel 3a's charging brick. Okay, and as for the battery charger, I'm not exactly sure if you guys could see this. Let me go ahead and try and focus with the LG G8. Now, something I did notice about the LG G8 when it comes to focusing is not as great as some of the other phones I've been using, which is quite odd. But anyways, this charger, it's a 5 volt and a 3 amp charger. So doing the math, volts times current equals power, so that's about 15 watts. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and check out the phone. Number one, the first thing I'm noticing is that the sides, it has this matte finish, so it feels really nice to touch. And as for the volume rockers, let's do a little. Okay, it's nice and clicky. It's pretty flush to the phone. It's not really protruding. That's interesting. And as for the power button, we do have a white accent. And it does look like, it reminds me of an Oreo cookie. And as for the camera hump, people, the camera hump, I don't mind it, but I could deal with it. If you just snap on a case, it shouldn't really bother you at all. You have a microphone up on top. As for the bottom, you have 2 speakers. Hopefully they sound good. I mean, these looks nice and sleek. Overall, looking pretty cool. It has like this nice stealth look to it. Very classy. A SIM card eject tray is over here. That's pretty much it. There's no buttons on the left side. So let's go ahead and power this baby on. And okay, so we have the camera over here, and I'm not exactly sure if you guys can see this. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the design up in front. It's not very symmetrical. There is a forehead up on top, but I'm pretty sure like with most other phones, you get used to it. If there's a notch, for me, when it comes to notches and all these other different variations, I eventually get used to it. So this is not going to be a deal breaker. As for the top, I could definitely see a camera cutout right over here. And there seems to be some other hardware over here and over here and over here. You probably can't see that. It blends in pretty deep. And you do have a small, tiny earpiece over here. It's kind of interesting how they went with a smaller earpiece. It doesn't really matter as long as it sounds good. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take you guys through the entire setup. So right now I'm guessing that they're setting up the Google Assistant at this point. Now I do have a Google Home Mini and Google Home Hub in my home. So I don't think it's important or necessary to go ahead and have it on my device. As for the squeeze for Assistant, does work good, but I'm just not a huge fan of squeezing my phone, so I'll just skip on that. As for the quick gestures, I'll go ahead and try that out. If it doesn't work, I could always disable it. Make your lock screen smarter, so when you're nearby, the display turns on. Kind of like the Moto X Pure Edition when it had those proximity sensors. So I'll go ahead and try that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I like to change, it does have the identify music around you feature. I'm going to skip that. It's going to consume some battery. So let's go ahead and change the wallpaper real quick. Actually, let's see what kind of wallpaper they do have right now. So I'll skip this, adding some finishing touches. Swipe up from the bottom of your screen. So this is just a tutorial on how to use the Google gestures. I'm pretty familiar with that. Right now we do have, okay, so they're automatically changing the notification bars on the bottom into the gesture mode. So we're going to, okay, so this is the stock wallpaper. Pretty interesting. It is a live wallpaper. Pretty interesting as well, since live wallpapers do consume some more battery. So there's probably going to be a couple of tricks and stuff I could do to go ahead and make this phone last a bit longer. But right now I'm just going to use it as an average person, and I'll give you guys the update, and then I'll try to figure out some changes to improve the battery life if it is, that bad as people say. So right now it's just going to update. I have the Android 10 update, and this is the Android Pie update. Okay, so it is using the 90 hertz, and I could definitely see a difference. I used to be the OnePlus guy, so I had the OnePlus 7 Pro, OnePlus 7T, and for me, think about this, people, I am a software guy when it comes to performance and whatnot. The UI, I really value the animations. For me, it's a work of art. Some of you guys might see MKBHD or some other people who are, maybe Pixel fans or OnePlus fans. We do appreciate a nice fluid UI. It's very important. As with Apple, they're pretty damn good when it comes to having a smooth, nice, pleasing UI system. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and continue playing around with this phone. Let's go ahead and see the camera. You don't need to see my location. So motion is enabled. Let me go ahead and disable motion. I'll turn that off. And let's see what we have more. Lens. Okay, so night sight has its own setting over here. And so yeah, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and install the updates. And now I'll test out the camera and make some more videos, maybe a full review in the far future, tips and tricks, all that good stuff. Okay, but anyways, both phones look pretty damn good. I can't really tell much of a difference when it comes to the quality of the screen yet. Maybe when I start watching some YouTube videos and whatnot, it'll be more evident. But right now, let me go ahead and just set up the phone, and I'll give you guys another video with the update with all the good stuff. But so far, what really impressed me with this phone is the design. It's a really nice touch to have this matte finish. I'm a huge fan of having a matte finish. Look at the phone itself. It's very thin, very flat. There isn't any annoying curves. So anyways, I'm very excited about this phone. Hopefully it turns out to be a keeper. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more videos. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. This is Alter Tech signing out. If you have any questions or even tips for me as a Pixel fan, I would love to hear them down in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.